back of the Cardinals Caravan today. Jason Simontacchi, our 2013 Peoria Chiefs pitching coach. And Jason, welcome to Peoria. And your thoughts on joining us and being in the Cardinals organization as a pitching coach.
Yeah, it's thankful, I guess you'd say. I mean, I've been wanting to do this. I've been in the organization for 4 or 5 years. I've been living in St. Louis, got a family down there, and have relationships with the friends or with the guys that are on the team still. And when Vooch called me, in November and wanted to know if I wanted to pursue a coaching job, I kind of smiled a little bit, said, yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can work something out. And it just went from there.
And now working with Dan Billardello, who's got a lot of experience, has had some very good teams in the organization, Batavia, the last few years. Have you had a chance to talk to him and kind of get to know him heading into spring training? Yeah,
we talked a little bit, right after I signed a contract, and it just, he seemed like an easygoing guy, which is good. And he's like, I know it's your first time, just relax, He's like, the kids are going to be kids, you're going to have to, he's just running, you're going to have to be a father, you're going to have to be a coach, encourager, disciplined guy. And so, but he seemed like a really good guy, and obviously he's got the experience being in the big leagues for so many years, and like you said, before managing, he's had some very successful teams.
Now, as you get a look into the organization, you got a lot of guys to learn about.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't know now who's going to be on the roster going to spring training, and it'll change throughout spring training. How do you approach that and just kind of learn, hey, here's a stack of 40, 50 pitchers that were in Johnson City and Batavia last year, just drafted. How do you go about sorting through all that information?
Well, I mean, I think this is one of the reasons why the Cardinals are one of the best in the major leagues, is the fact that they have, I've already gotten video from Brett Strom, and just going down. So when I show up to spring training, I have a face with a figure and a name and all that stuff of mechanics and everything. So he sent me probably, I think, about close to 30 guys, 30 different videos of guys. So when I go down there, I'll be familiar with who already I'm looking at, and I know my name. And I talked to Vooch yesterday at the Cardinal winter warm-up, and he's just like, he was showing me a couple lists of how many guys are going to be there. And there's like 30 guys on pitching staff. Of like, we got to cut that down to 12. Yeah. But the Cardinals they're going to pretty much say, hey, look, we've got these 4 or 5 guys that are going to be with you. Right. And then we'll go ahead and talk about who else you want.
Now, as you look back on your career, what experiences or what coaches that you had will you draw off this year to help teach these youngsters?
I think there's a lot of coaches. I think with the career path that I've had of being around the world, playing in the Olympics, playing over in Dominican, Venezuela, playing in Canada, obviously playing in the minor leagues for so many years, and then getting to the big leagues and having success there, getting injured, getting back to the big leagues, all that stuff plays into the fact of I've been there, I've done that, and I got a lot of knowledge, and I'm very blessed and thankful, and I just want to pass it on to you guys so you can go enjoy the stuff that's up in the big leagues waiting for you.
Perfect. About 10 years ago, you pitched in our ballpark. Yeah. I don't know how much of that you remember. It was my first year as well, here with the Chiefs, when you threw, I think, 7 exhibition innings against Bradley. You and Jason Simontacchi.
Yeah, we came up. It was the beginning of 2003, I think it was. And I do know that Izzy and I threw. My brother was actually in town, and so we came up here and obviously drove back down there. But I don't remember much about it.
But if you go back even a little bit further than that, you had experience pitching in Lansing in this league. Yeah. Are you looking forward to kind of some of the cities that we go to and we'll travel around?
I haven't talked. Lansing obviously was one. I think Beloit's is Snappers. I don't know if they're called the Snappers anymore, but this league is really nice because the travel's not that bad. Right. It's all obviously centrally located in the Midwest, and but the competition in the stadiums that has evolved through the years. The game here. The kids that are playing now. They got stadiums that are pretty top notch.
And on the Cardinal Nation side of things, and getting everything ready for St. Louis, what are you guys able to teach at this level to the players about Cardinal fans being in this area, Central Illinois, this close to St. Louis? They're going to know who you are. You're 18, 19. You're not hiding 1,000 miles away from the organization. They're going to know who you are. They're going to come out and support you and kind of work your way up the organization in Springfield and Memphis, which are also very close to St. Louis.
Yeah. And that's one good thing. That's a great thing that's about Cardinals too, is they have all their minor league affiliates are pretty. I think 5 hours is the longest away, and that's Memphis. Right. But what the guys have to realize is they're getting paid. It's a profession, and you have to realize, you know what, you have an obligation to the fans as well. And what they will find out is they go through the ranks that the people here are in St. Louis, the fans are pretty passionate. Not only that, they're knowledgeable, and they'll be able to read if you're giving all you got and be able to feed off of that. So, I mean, they'll let you know. Yeah. They'll let you know, too.
Speaking about that knowledgeable fan base, obviously a tough weekend here with the passing of Stan Musial. Your thoughts on Stan as a person and as a representative of the Cardinals and your interaction with him?
Well, I think, I mean, there's no question. I had him sign an autograph one of my jerseys. I think it was in '03. And but it was the aura. I mean, it's like the little thing that he walks around with. Everybody knows. I mean, that's Stan the man. There's no question about it. But with the pass, you know, Rick said something the other day, or actually last night. It's, you know, when he passed, it didn't matter. You didn't need to meet him because you could ask anybody that ever knew Stan Musial. You're going to get the same answer of how great a quality of a man he was, not only on the field and in his athletic ability, but what he did off the field. You know, stopping to sign anybody's autograph, to take a picture, and you know how it is nowadays. I mean, some guys will just say, "Look, I'm not doing this now, this and that." That was never Stan.
Well, we appreciate the time. We look forward to seeing you. We're about 70, 74 days from opening day, and you guys coming back in town.
Head down to Florida to get a little bit warmer.
Yeah, you enjoy that warm weather. We'll see you back here in April from the Cardinals Caravan with Jason Simontacchi. I'm Nathan Baliva.